Savior Menard cheerleader. Our goal is good.
All right, Trent, welcome. Somebody rubbing my leg down here.
Getting exciting
early.
early.
Getting excitement early. Welcome, Tiger fans. Here in Alexandria, Louisiana, Holy Savior Menard for the Bishop Bowl.
Man, Bishop Bowl's only known one house since its inception, Chad, and I hope that remains the case. I hope they forgot it in Natchitoches. That way they don't have to worry about
Make them
makes
come
it
and
easy.
get it if they want.
That's right. If they want it, come and get it at our house. But should be a spirited game. You know, tough 0-2 so far for your St. Mary's Tigers, but saw some positives last week. When we went to some power running, we were probably averaging about 6 to 8 yards a carry under Shal and Gandy. We're running good about that. We'd maybe like to see some counters off of that. And we've said it multiple times that AJ, if he settles down and they provide some plays that allow him to roll to his strong side, his right-handed side, he's a right-handed thrower. When we have the right-handed side of the field is the wide side, I think we need to roll right, throw right, and I think we'll get a little bit of success, and that should open the run even more. So, Menard, tough team that defending their house, would really like to get that Bishop Bowl. Tough loss on the road to a very powerful and sustained Gina team. They don't rebuild, they just reload.
That was here. They came
Oh,
here
was it home?
because
Okay.
They were telling us earlier Gina packed the house. They were all lined up all down the field. It was a rough night for Menard. Hopefully they got beat up pretty good, and we're going to benefit from that a little bit.
Absolutely. A very young Menard team, and as you can see them coming out in their south end zone, that they just don't have the numbers like they used to, much like the St. Mary's team. And I think one of the things Coach Seastrom said is he sees a lot of us in them, and it's probably mutual for them.
Yes, they're just a bigger version of us.
Right. That's right. But certainly exciting. Man, it's starting to feel like a little bit of fall in the air. I'm hoping the Teal made a trip down for the weekend and into next week. But, man, Chad, exciting times. St. Mary's football, this is what you live for, man. Friday Night Lights.
I'd like to thank our pregame sponsor, Play Ball Production, specializing in travel ball. I'm sure Fred Griffin and Play Ball Production has gotten all of our money at some time. We'd like to thank Play Ball Production.
No doubt about it. Yep. Play Ball Production's a perennial sponsor of the radio, and man, they are just packing the stands over there at the new stadium over there in Natchitoches. Draws some big crowds, and man, you probably live out there half of the season, huh?
It feels
you
like
can tell me everything on the menu, I bet, huh?
Yes, I can. I've had breakfast, lunch, and supper there. So.
Right. No doubt. So
we have 9 minutes to kick off. We're going to take a little 2-minute timeout here.
Thrilled to announce.
A lot of smack talking this week. Just starting with the fight.
Yep. Think they're going to go stomp on the eagle in the middle of the field?
Probably so. And my son's going to be the target number one, because he hooked up his quarterback's girlfriend.
Hey, that's cool. That's one way.
You brought it on yourself.
That's right.
Uh-oh, was I live when I said that? Yes, I was.
ramparts we watched were so gallant, and the rocket red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, Savior, that's our name, banner can wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Come on.
Can we go back live?
Absolutely.
All right, welcome, Tiger fans, back. We've gotten through the vocation by the bishop, the Star Spangled Banner. It's time to flip a coin and kick it off, huh?
Absolutely, Chad. You know, beautiful evening, sun setting. I don't know what game temp is, but we'll pull it up for you. But I guess it's in the upper 80s, low 90s. Still in the time period of the year where we have the mandatory 6-minute water break. Certainly needed it last week. Cramping became a little bit of an issue for your St. Mary's Tigers late in the game. And Hicks and Noel, captains for the Menards, Holy Savior Menard Eagles. And for your St. Mary's Tigers, let's see, looking at,
Aiden Nelson, Hudson Mefton, and Blaze and Cole Young.
Yep, Blaze Conant. Did a good game from Blaze, big fella, and
He's definitely the meat up front for us.
No doubt
He is
about
definitely
that.
the meat up front.
Not at all. And we'll see if we can get something going early. I think that's going to be key in this game. We've had opportunities. Certainly like to see a little bit of wildcat last week, and just need to mix it up and can't become complacent. When we have opportunity, we need to capitalize upon it. Just need to mix it up and can't become complacent. When we have opportunity, we need to capitalize upon it.
There we go. Had the music still going.
Yeah, I think we still got a little broadcast going here. So let's see. Your St. Mary's Tigers won the toss, deferred, and I think it's going to let your St. Mary's Tigers probably have the ball to start this one. Let's see what they decided to do. I would imagine that they did. So pregame sponsor, of course, is Play Ball Productions. Big thank you to Frank Griffin and his crew that put on games year round. A lot in Natchitoches, a lot on the road. We're kicking. Yep. Well, I think let's see. Menard won the toss. They deferred, so I got to think we might want to go ahead and.
I'd like to thank our kickoff sponsor, Trace Reliabilities. For all your industrial needs, trust Richard Armstrong and his team at Trace Reliability. Our kickoff. Hopefully we get to say his name a lot tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. So as predicted, St. Mary's will take this one to start the game. Menard kicking to them. Your St. Mary's Tigers to start the game, going from left to right on your internet and basically from south to north in Menard's hospitable bowl here. Bishop Bowl on the line. It knows no other home, and we hope it remains
four consecutive years.
Yep,
This is number 5, baby.
Yep. Back deep for your Tigers. Looks like
Aiden Nelson and Michael
French and
Nelson.
Shallon,
Oh,
isn't it?
Shallon. I'm sorry. You're right.
Shallon Gandy. So need a good return here and looking to kick off and do kicking duties number 14 for Holy Savior Menard, June Medea, a senior kicker. So he's got a boot, and that's one thing. I hope this doesn't become a kicking game. Right?
No.
Hey.
No love lost between these two Catholic schools. I think a lot of smack talk has been going on this week.
Absolutely. Kick is away. High kick over the head of French, going to roll into the end zone. It'll be a touchback, and your St. Mary's Tigers will take over 1st and 10.
Good leg there.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, hope it doesn't become a kicking game. Senior with experience. I remember a game here years ago between Menard and Manny, and it became pretty much a game of possession, both with good kicking teams, and it was obvious whoever had the ball last was going to probably kick a field goal to win it. Really good game. That probably goes back a decade, though.
I was going to say that was a while back.
Yep. So your St. Mary's Tigers have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage with the wing to the right, receivers on both sides of that formation, and AJ flipping the sides now with a wing on both sides, takes the pistol snap and looks to throw, has a wide open. Shallon Gandy catches it at the 35-40, crosses midfield and up to Menard. 18-yard line, great
That's
first
what
play.
we wanted right
A
there.
little play action from AJ, and a big first down, big play right there. Big play sponsor.
Guidro's Physical Therapy.
Yeah, big thank you to Jason, who's right in front of us. So we talked about striking early, and your St. Mary's Tigers doing it. A wide open Shayla Gandy on a little bit of a post route.
And play action. They bit.
They saw a lot of it last week on that run into power. So same formation, wings on both sides. Handoff JPT. JPT has a little bit of a hole. Gains about 3 up the middle, running off left tackle there.
Yep.
So
Great start for the
kind of
Tigers
exciting
there.
to
Yeah,
wait
baby.
game, baby.
Get the blood flowing. Go from 20 to 20 in one play is not bad.
No doubt about it. So 2nd and 7, as you may have heard over the PA, ball at the Holy Savior Menard 17-yard line, and ball on the right hash wide side to the left. We talked about not rolling him out to his weak side there.
Red zone opportunity here.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Menard just jumped. That'll put us about 2nd and 2 or 3?
Second and 2. It was 2nd and 7. So
taking advantage of how fired up the Eagles are right now.
T. Johnny's on the red zone sponsorship, and your St. Mary's Tigers with a little bit of roll here. 2nd and 3 from the
A lot of opportunities
from the
here.
12-yard line. We talked about capitalizing. Got to capitalize. Got to put points on
We got to
the
come
board.
away with 7 here.
Absolutely. So
Look for Hayden Nelson at the tight end position here.
Yep.
He's slipping out here.
double wing left, JPT left. Run counter off of that. Has a little bit of a wedge. And gets first down territory on about a 5-yard carry. It's going to set up first and goal to go at the Menard 6-yard line.
I don't get Q here. I'll keep pounding JP Tibb.
Yeah.
He gonna run it 4 times for me right here.
Right. So ball remains on the right hash. 10:35 on the first quarter clock. Your St. Mary's Tigers threatening in Holy Savior Menard territory. St. Mary's breaks the huddle, comes to the line of scrimmage. AJ in the backfield with JPT on his right hip. Double wing to the left, wide receiver to the left. Nobody down to the right. Handoff, JPT, to see if he can get a crease. He cuts inside of the block and gets up to about the 4-yard line. Gain of about 2.
I think AJ's wide open there, keeping it coming. Run the same play, AJ. Keep it, come right around.
I agree. Take that handoff. I hope that's in the repertoire for us.
It was wide open there. You got to give JP a breather. You come back to him on 3rd down.
Run to the left, moves the ball to the left side of the left hash, gives AJ running room to the right, his power side. 9:47 and counting.
Cole
Chew up some clock here.
Y'all just checked in the game. I think that's more of a passing package the coach just put in. So watch out for a little rollout, hopefully this way.
Roll out to the right. So second and goal to go. Ball at the Holy Savior Menard 4-yard line. Wings to the right. Handoff, JPT. Just powers forward for about 2 yards.
Keep giving it to him. Feed him, baby. Feed him.
3rd and goal to go at the Holy Savior Menard 2-yard line.
It's 4 down territory. You don't get Q. You go JP twice here.
Yep. That's it.
Right up the gut.
So
Tell Hudson nothing to block somebody.
That's right. AJ getting the call from the sidelines here. And
I think you go twice right up the middle here, boss. I
So,
got little Tib in.
Little Tib stacked behind AJ. Spread formation. Handoff to
Going
Little
nowhere.
Tib, and goes nowhere. Wrapped up by the defensive end that was unblocked on the left side. Try to grab a number there that looked like number 22, huh?
Yeah. Big 4th down here.
Yeah.
Golly, you hated that.
Yeah, I think that was Jake Simpson.
Gonna kick it here, guys.
Defensive
He wants
lineman.
the points. So Carter Hogue gonna run out for the field goal here.
Set up about probably about a 28. Let's see
Tigers
where
need
they-
to come away. Hogue needs to put points after the first big play here.
Absolutely. Yop on the hold. That's going to be a 22-yard field goal. Ball on the left hash. Hogue in position, and we counting up the numbers here. Make sure we have what we need on the field. So with 8:04 and counting, Carter Hogue, and
Caught a timeout to Icy.
yep, it would have been good though. Sure looked like it. Maybe we got an illegal procedure. That would have been nice.
That'd be
on
real
Menard.
nice. It wouldn't be first down though.
It's against your St. Mary's Tigers.
Clock ran out. Backs him up 5 yards.
Just can't do that. Can't you?
No,
We talk
you
about
can't.
shooting ourselves in the foot. We've done it too
starts
often.
at the top, coach. We can't have that. Now
Yep.
that's from a chip shot to now it's a hard field goal.
Yep. So now you're at let's see where he spots it. So
About the 18-yard line.
16, 27 is
27-yard field goal here.
Looks like more like about a 26. So
How
clock
do you take a
continues to
delay
roll.
game there?
Well, play clock's not running over here. Well, now it is.
Nope.
Nope, no good. And it's
Took
short.
points off the board with bad management.
Yep.
will take over.
Guys, you got me?
And, man, we talked about missed opportunity, Chad, and we certainly
The
had
Tigers
right
just
there.
keep shooting himself in the foot, undisciplined, and
So
you
let's
cannot
Guys, you
have
got
that.
me?
No, you got to put points on the board. Great first play, great big play, and it becomes stymied when we get into the red zone. We're starting to look like the Saints.
Yeah, that was bad management right there. Took points off the board. And momentum, most important.
Yep.
You're not going to win this game 3-0, but the
Nope.
momentum is what was the killer.
1st and 10, Menard at their own 20-yard line. We'll try to get a number here. I believe that is the senior quarterback, Jake Vaughn. Stacked behind him, now moved to the right. Wing comes into the left. Wide receivers top and bottom of the formation. Pistol set. Left-handed quarterback gets pressure and throws it out into the flats over the outstretched arms of number 1, the intended receiver, Zach Dozat.
Intended for Dozat.
Hey, guys, you got me?
On the play.
Look, things are already chippy between Hudson Method and the number 71.
Just checking in, see if y'all can hear me.
Hold on, Dud. I'll bring you in.
There we go. Now we're going to try
it again, Dudley. Get hip move.
All right, y'all got me?
No, don't seem to, but 2nd and 10 here. Vaughn in the backfield. Snaps. Handoff. Trying to go up the middle. Nothing doing. Maybe got back to the original line of scrimmage.
Connor K led the way there, number 55.
Absolutely. Good defense. 3rd and long for the Menard Eagles. 7:22 on the first quarter clock. And
Dudley,
hopefully your defense.
Yep.
you have yourself muted
here. So Menard Eagles break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage, trips to the right, 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Left-handed quarterback Vaughn in the pistol formation with the running back on his left hip. Tigers looking like they're going to bring pressure here. They do. They bring in the house, and Vaughn is scrambling, trying to get out of the pocket, and gets first down territory and more before he's upended and pushed out of bounds. On 3rd and 10, Tigers made it work with his feet and gained about 18.
Tigers brought the pressure from his backside. Maybe needed more. Unfortunately, go the other way. Maybe go that opposite way.
Yep. Stepped out a little bit earlier than I thought. 1st and 10, Menard Eagles at their own 35-yard line. Ball zone, 6:36 and counting. Hopefully one more play and we'll get a water break here. So Vaughn has the short side to his throwing side, which is to the left side. Calls all blocking assignments. Double wing to the left. Snap, handoff, and wrapped up almost number 54 for your St. Mary's Tigers. Travion blew into the backfield, just couldn't quite get a hand. Went a little high.
Testing here, guys. You got me?
Careful, though, that you're not getting too far upfield. You don't want to set up the screens.
No.
Those middle screens. So gain of about 4, almost. I'm going to call it 5. It's 2nd and 5, and here comes your mandatory water break. I'll call that a timeout. And with that
Testing, guys,
we'll take a chance to thank DK01 Storage. DK01, DK01?
DK001.
01?
Yes, their birthdays are on 01. So.
Okay, all right.
Coming around.
Good deal. So water break here, and Chad
Next Friday night, we're on the road.
A quick media break to see if we can get Dudley in.
Let's see if we can't get Dudley in.
Eagles. Hey, also, make your way to the Love Like Mike table.
We took a quick break, I think.
If you
Are you considering cataract surgery and want to make the right choice for something as precious as your vision? At Wallace Eye Associates, we suggest you simply ask your local eye doctor. After all, more eye doctors across Cenla continue to recommend Wallace Eye Associates, and they have been for decades. When it's time for cataract surgery, there's only one team, one focus, your vision. Wallace Eye Associates.
Welcome back, Tiger fans. 2nd and 5. Eagles have the ball around midfield here. Go ahead, Trent.
Need a really good defensive stand here. A quick little water break, and Tigers showing 4 down linemen and a strong safety coming up here. Vaughn in the backfield with a running back to his right side. Twin receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Snap, handoff to number 13 up the middle, nothing doing, and he gets wrapped up and drugged down by number 53, Johnson.
Up the middle.
Number 54.
Hit hard by Tucker Johnson.
That bring up a, looks like about a 3rd and 5 here, guys.
Himself in check. He's got a bright future ahead of him.
What you got down there, Doug?
I said, looks like it brings up about 3rd and 5 down here.
3rd and about 5, so really no gain on the play. It moves the ball to about the middle or dome of the field, 5:29 and counting. 2 receivers left and right of the formation for Vaughn. Stacked receiver or stacked running back on his left side here, milking a little bit at game clock. It's down to 6, 5, 4. They better get this ball off. And they had to burn a timeout because play clock was down to 1 before they really had any urgency.
Yeah, I think that was intentional. I saw the coach on the other side standing by the official. I don't know why they maybe they thought they were going to have to burn a timeout on 3rd down anyways.
And you're coming out of
It's going to
the
be a
water
junior
break.
high
Not sure if the clock didn't reset or something, but 5:10
Trying to get the Tigers
All
to
the
jump.
parents are invited to attend as the junior high Eagles
So
face
the thing this helps you
junior high Tigers. The Bishop Tuesday,
I'm working on
110 in the gym. See you there.
So Menard, after the timeout, comes to the middle of the field, come immediately to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers left and right of the formation, ball in the middle of the dome, Vaughn in the backfield in the pistol formation, calling out his blocking schemes, has a running back to his left side. He drops, straight passing play, has pressure, just throws this one up. And my gosh, what a lucky reception right there because he was running for his life. And Hicks gets the reception, and I tell you, that could have been easily intercepted, but he was wrapped up. Yeah, he was under the grab.
The quarterback just pushed Dennis Nelson after the play, and the ref saw the whole thing. I mean, talking about a little home field cooking there, that should have been called back.
Hayden Nelson had him pretty much wrapped up. First down, Menard Eagles on the busted play that just becomes a luck play.
Yeah, he
for
threw
Menard.
that up. He was a Hail Mary.
1st and 10, ball at midfield. Kind of moves a little bit to the left hash. Actually, I'm going to call that at the Menard 49.
Trips right, single set over here, near side.
Vaughn steps, looks to throw, setting up the inside screen. Oh, a big power block there by number 71.
Vaughn goes out on the screen.
Dozat gets about 5, let's see, 5 or 6 on the reception there. Set up the screen.
Got 71 with a K. Tayson, a senior offensive lineman.
He lowered the boom on
Brady Childress there.
Yeah.
Took a shot.
Yep. He said, "Welcome to Menard, Mr. Childress."
71, they run behind him a lot. That's their key offensive line.
2nd 5. Eagles chewing up some clock. Wide receivers left and right, wide side to the right side. Looking to throw as Vaughn has a little bit of pressure. Reception in the middle of the field to number 17. He's gone.
He's gone. K. Ducks came up and missed the tackle.
Yep.
Well, Tigers had a great start, and Menard flipped.
About a 12 to 15 wheel route there, just kind of settled down. His coverage was about 5 yards behind him, and he just caught it, made a little loop, and it was off to the races there. In coverage, number 8 for the St. Mary's. On to extra point for Menard, number 14, Jude Mattia.
What you got down there, Dud? A little rough. Tigers started off hot.
Yeah, and look, guys, they have guys, if you can hear me, we've got defenders in position to make some plays. We're just about a half step behind. We've been in the backfield most plays. A couple of balls just thrown up for grabs, and they've found a Eagle receiver, even though we had guys in the area. So just a tough start to the ball game here in the first quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. And, it harkens back to the first series for your St. Mary's Tigers where we had opportunity, couldn't punch it into the end zone. And, costly. Otherwise, you got a tie game right here potentially.
Right, and even if we took points off the board with the field goal and not running clock management.
Mm-hmm.
Which cost us the game last week. We were late coming out of a timeout.
Yep.
We have got to work on that.
Yep. So your St. Mary's Tigers trail 7-0 in first quarter action on the road at Menard. Bishop Bowl on the line here. 3:42 to go in first quarter action. Let me see if I can do some high-tech updating of the banner here, buddy.
Oh, I got you.
My tech-savvy broadcast buddies on it. You've never heard those words.
No, I haven't.
Chad Miffin, IT guru, huh?
Yeah, that's
an oxymoron, I believe.
Moron, all right.
That looked like offsides there. My gosh, that was kind of close. Taken in on the bounce is French. Bounces off of a tackle, and you're going to have it.
Michael French.
There. Dudley, can you get a beat on where that ball
Brought down by Griffin Gang.
I'm going to make a walk over to that side, and that way I can let you guys know exactly where we're at.
Yep. So, one completion, which was the first play of the game, and I wouldn't mind trying to let the young man throw the ball a little bit. Give AJ a little confidence chunking the rock, right?
He did all right when we threw it the one time.
Yep. So 1st and 10, St. Mary's Tigers. AJ comes to his huddle. 22 on the play clock, and the game clock hadn't started just yet. So Tigers break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage, ball just about midfield here with a wing to the right, double wing, double wides, and it looks like Thibodeau. Let me see which one. Yep, JPT. No, that's actually that was actually number 6, Jacob Thibodeau. Jacob Thibodeau on the carry, gains about 3, 2nd and 7. 3:14. AJ. So little Tib out, big Tib in, I believe. I think that's who came out. Yep.
First quarter's flying by there.
It sure is. A lot of game clock run off with a good bit of running game by both teams. So man in motion to the left side, puts 3 left for AJ, rolls left. Now steps up, now has running room. Makes it out of a intended tackler there, pushed out of bounds, gains at least 10, 15 on that, moves the chains, and it's going to put the ball at the St. Mary's 45-yard line.
Chris Juno with the tackle for the Menard Eagles.
Yeah. Good idea to tuck that, and got up to the second level, was past the linebacker, made him miss, and then headed for the sidelines. I would like to have seen him run a little bit more north-south with that, but hey, I'll take the first down too.
That comes with experience, young quarterback still. Your tendencies are to go outside and try to turn it up, but very few have that kind of speed.
That's right. 1st and 10 Tigers at their own 45-yard line, switching of receivers here. Running back to the right, wing to the right, and handoff JPT, trying to get a hole, trying to get a crease, meets resistance at the line of scrimmage. And that outside linebacker was just coming downhill on him. He shucked that, slowed him down, and gain of maybe 2 on the play.
Doug, what kind of gain you got down there? Dudley must be having communication issues.
As you may have heard over the PA there, 2nd and 8, 1:44 and counting on a first quarter clock. St. Mary's trailing 7-0 on the road at Menard. So let's see what we got here, Chad.
Two
looks
up
like
top, one down low.
Yep, and a wing to the right. And AJ tucking, looking to throw, and he's rolling out of there was a pocket. Get in that pocket.
Right now, Jack Simpson and others.
Good open field carry by tackle by Menard, and he coughed up the ball, but thankfully he was marked down at the time, and maybe got to the original line of scrimmage. Sets up 3rd and a long 7 for the St. Mary's Tigers. Ball at their own 48, 49-yard line.
Dudley, did you have a nice pocket there for him to sit in?
Yeah. So he was looking at a receiver on his left and just drifted outside the tackle. He did have a little pocket to sit in, but just drifted right outside of it. Allowed the defense to come up.
Trips right here. Quick snap. Looking for something in the middle field. Oh my gosh, open receiver was Shylan Gandy. And,
hit him in the chest.
I mean, it was a rocket. It was a frozen rope that was thrown to him. I don't think he needed to put that much on that ball, but he does. He hit him in the hand. That's a bad spot to hit me, but Shylan.
He's going across the middle. I think you probably heard some footsteps coming. But it was a perfectly thrown ball. It was wide open. You got to make that work.
Yeah, and like Trent mentioned, it was a good hard throw, and Shallen looked like just let it get into his body.
So Morgan back to kick. Has had a pretty good
got a good leg.
Yeah, don't want to jinx him in any way. So Kick is away. End over end. Brought in at the 19. Almost dropped. Backed up and loses about 2 yards there.
Good
and,
tackle
gonna
by
be
Hudson
marked-
Method and Carter Hogue led the way there.
Yep, going to be marked down first and 10
Hey,
yard line of the Menard Eagles on the left hash.
Right, I thought he was going to cough that ball up. Hoagie was closing in on him hard.
Guys, you still hear me good? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got you.
All right.
Appreciate some of our listeners making sure we're broadcasting as best as we can on the road.
It sure is nicer at Sharp Stadium. It's easier.
You got to reinvent your own setup every week, don't you?
So your St. Mary's Tigers showing pressure here. Handoff right side. Met at the line of scrimmage by number 44 for your St. Mary's Tigers.
And 53, Tucker Johnson.
Yep.
Guys, run defense. We're filling the hole in our run fits nicely on the defense here tonight so far.
Yep. So,
Tigers have really been known decent against the run all year. Even against Bunky, they did all right against that tree monster.
I'm going to knock on the wood there, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. We'll take our own little bit of a break, but we probably need to thank a sponsor.
Holy Savior Menard, 7, St. Mary's.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by 2 walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
All right, welcome back, Tiger fans. Menard Eagles will be taking over on their 20-yard line, Dudley. Where they at, Dudley? Come in, Dudley.
Major time to Dudley. I think we're back on the air. If we are, we're getting ready to start second quarter action with your St. Mary's Tigers trailing by 7. And a good run off right tackle, gain of about 11 there. It's probably going to move the chains. Let's see. It's going to be close.
They're going to move the chain.
Yeah, they're going to move the chains. Gained a yard more than what he needed. So on third and long, when you need to get off the field, you couldn't.
The Tigers shooting themselves in the foot again tonight.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, they're moving the chains. 1st and 10 Eagles.
St. Mary's has it on defense here. 11:30 showing in second quarter action, and Vaughn in the backfield with receiver 1 to the left, 2 to the right. Left-handed quarterback, handoff left side into the middle of the St. Mary's Tiger defense, and he's dropped by, I think that was 55 for your St. Mary's Tigers.
Tucker Johnson. Going to get a yard. We'll call it second and a long time, maybe 8.
So maybe a gain of 2. Nothing really doing in the middle of the field for your Menard Eagles. Running defense has been solid, Chad.
The Tigers' run defense has been pretty solid all year long. It's the pass we keep giving up.
Yep. So Menard looking to spread your St. Mary's Tigers here. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, wing to the right. Left-handed quarterback going deep, has an intended receiver, and almost hits him in stride. Really probably should have had that in good coverage, though. Was that number 6?
That is waiting on the number to turn to sideways.
Yep.
I think Michael French.
Yep. Dozat was the intended receiver. Michael French,
yes.
number 2, actually. Yep. So, 3rd and long, 3rd and 9. Got to
That
get
was
off the
great
field.
Pass, great coverage there. Just
Get your defense off the field here, Coach. Dial up whatever you need to. 10:33, clock stopped on the incomplete pass. Menard setting up in a probably definitive passing down here in their own territory. Tight receivers, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. And Vaughn looking to throw. Snap pass across the middle, sets up a screen. And wow, I'm not sure who came up off their knees there, but they did a good job.
that
Who's
was
55?
Connor K. Great tackle there.
Yeah. And needed about 7. It's going to set up 4th down, and here comes the kicking team.
Big stop.
Big
the Tigers
stop right there, because I tell you, I think he got tied up in somebody's feet and was on the ground and basically just came up off his knees and made a good tackle. That was clutch. So French back deep for your St. Mary's Tigers. He's at his own 31-yard line, 9:50 and showing.
Doug, can you make your way down the table, please? Menard back to punt here. Got Michael French back to receive. Got a delay of game. It looks like delay of game there.
That'd be nice. I think it's going to back him up. Even better, ladies and gentlemen. So that's a little bit of a miscue, a misfire there. We'll take anything we can get there, right?
So with 9:43 to go in the second quarter, Menard Eagles up 7-0, but punting here.
Oh, short kick. That's probably going to go out of bounds.
Oh,
Bounces and dies.
On the 35.
I think it hit at the 40 and then rolled back into territory, but it was out of bounds at the 40. So good field switch here for your St. Mary's Tigers.
Tigers had good field position.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
so 1st and 10 St. Mary's.
1st and 10 Eagles
at their own 40-yard line.
AJ going to lead us back out.
St. Mary's breaks the huddle, comes to the line of scrimmage. They're set up with a wing to the left, 2 receivers to the right, kind of close together. Now the wing moves to the right-hand side, and Little Thibodeau. Hand off on the counter to JPT. Has running room left side.
He's gone.
He breaks it. And he's got one man that catches him, but it's not before he gains about 30 yards on that run. And I could see a seam that opened up for him. A good little counter play there. And your St. Mary's Tigers have it 1st and 10 on that offensive big play. I'm going to give Dro's physical therapy.
1st and 10 St. Mary's on the Eagle 31. Where you at, defense?
All right, your St. Mary's Tigers break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage with a little bit of momentum going. Clock goes under 9 minutes. St. Mary's trailing 7-0, and that's going to be offsides. Menard, defensive end, jumps across. That'll give us a free 5. Good hard snap count there by AJ.
1st and 5.
That'll make a coach lose his religion.
Yes, it will.
In a place where religion is paramount, somebody's going to lose theirs. So sets up 2nd and 10. St. Mary's bordering on red zone territory here. AJ, same counter play. Let's see if Thibodeau can break it. Breaks one tackle, gets roped up and wrapped out of bounds. Not before he gains about 3. It's going to set up probably a second and maybe 4. Sure, thought he had a little bit. I thought he had a little bit better run.
Charlie was wondering why he couldn't hear us. His mic was unplugged.
That'll sometimes do it. One day we'll get it all together, ladies and gentlemen. So ball went out of bounds on the carry by JPT, and 8:30 showing on second quarter clock. 7-0, man in motion is Shilan. Pass over the middle. Oh, just threw behind. Settle in and throw that ball good. Who was the intended receiver?
I think Shilan Gandy.
No, I think that was Hogue. Yeah, little Hogue. Not a huge target, but still could have settled down and thrown that ball a little bit better.
Again, the young quarterback just needs to set his feet, deliver the ball.
Yeah, wasn't pressured, had time. When you have time, utilize it to your advantage. So that's going to set up 3rd and about 4, if my calculations. JPT, baby, got to get this first down. So JPT in the backfield. Actually, AJ looking to throw, has time. Ball into the flats. Intended receiver. Looks like it was caught out of bounds. Got to be first down. Looks like it was around the 12-yard line. Ought to set up 1st 10 for your St. Mary's Tigers. And I got to think that's 1st and goal to go. Let's see where the ball is placed here. I think it's going to.
A little spot down there.
It's 1st and 10, Tigers.
Yep. And I think that's going to probably border on the red zone. Yeah. It looks like we have a chance to make a first down, but it'd be at the half-yard line. I'm going to call that an entry into the red zone, and a big thank you to our red zone sponsor, T. Johnny's, both on the river and on the bypass. AJ takes a snap, low snap, just goes straight Wildcat here, and he's got to be close. He gained about 4 there. Oh.
Pick up about 2 there.
So
T-Sam on the
2nd and 10. I won't call it goal to go, but it's everything that is borderline shy of that. Dudley, you probably up close and personal. Ball moves to the right hash, short side of the field to the quarterback's throwing side of the field. St. Mary's Tigers with a tight set here. They go in.
2nd and 8 from the 11. Guys.
Gotcha. Pitch to the left to JPT. He's got to be in the end zone. He's got to be close.
Dudley, how close are we down there?
Thibodeau puts his head down.
JPT on the left side carries.
We got 3rd down.
They're showing 3rd and about 4, and like I said, the first down to make is at about the 1-yard line. Clock continuing to click here. 6:44. Another water break coming up. St. Mary's trailing 7-0 on the road at Menard. And let's see.
Timeout, St. Mary's.
That's kind of ill. I don't know about that, guys. That's kind of ill-advised when you got one coming up, unless your play clock was down to about 2.
Dudley, are you with us?
Coming up tonight at halftime.
Dudley?
We've got a special performance by Holy Savior Menard Golden Eaglettes. So get ready. Coming your way.
Well, while we're on a little bit of a timeout break here, St. Mary's entire team huddled up around Coach Seastrunk. Got to get the right play going in here. Got to get this preferably touchdown, because the first down is basically right there as well.
Dudley, if you can hear me, it says you have your mic muted. It's a long time out here. The Tigers are notorious for overextending in our timeout.
Yep. So whistle blown by the referees. St. Mary's comes to the line of scrimmage. They're going to go 3 receivers, 1 to the left, and a running back in the backfield with JPT on the right hip of AJ. AJ in pistol, slaps. Second slap, snap back, rolls right, looks for JPT in the flats. He's immediately wrapped up and maybe had about 2 yards there. I mean, there was three defenders right there. So I got to think it's 4 down territory.
Pound that ball.
Yeah. But a good pass out into the shallow flat there, or kind of out into the periphery. Moves the ball to the right hash. 6:07, getting ready to get a water break. Don't even have to run this play. There it is.
There it is.
And that's why I said the timeout with 6:34 or so was kind of ill-advised, unless something just wasn't registering.
I'd have liked to just seen us pound the ball right there.
Yep, absolutely.
Let's go to a quick commercial.
Quick commercial timeout.
All right, welcome back, Tiger fans. Dudley, try it not. All right. Still no Dudley.
So after the 6-minute mandatory water timeout in the second quarter, St. Mary's Tigers trailing 7-0. Ball on the right hash. AJ fakes the handoff. Pass into the end
What a
zone.
catch!
And that's a great catch.
Baby!
That's got to be
What a
touchdown
catch!
pass. Was that Nelson?
I think that was Aiden Nelson.
Yeah.
He climbed the ladder,
Yes,
baby.
sir. He sure had to go up for that one.
I had that overthrown.
I did too, man. I really thought that was overthrown by at least about a yard on top of him.
5 yards.
He went up and grabbed that. So with 5:53, your St. Mary's Tigers trail by an extra point. Carter Hogue in to do those duties. Let's see.
What a catch. What a catch.
Let's see if Hogue has this. And Dudley, we might have you. I thought I heard something from down on the field. Bad snap, running the ball, and gets walloped,
God.
helmet off. And that's going to be
got a flag, Tony.
Yeah, that's going to be a targeting probably. I mean, that was helmet to helmet.
Took a shot.
Yeah, he did. That was a beast of a hit. That's going to be targeting. And got to think that player will get ejected, if not for the targeting, for the
I think he's gonna be gone.
yeah, and did a little taunting afterwards. Well, stood on top of him. So your St. Mary's Tigers trail by a point, 7-6, with 5:53 to go before halftime. And we'll take we have a touchdown sponsor, don't we?
Yes, we do. Right here. 3J's Construction.
There you go. I knew we had one.
Now, would that be enforced on the kickoff, or do
It
we
should
get
be.
another shot?
No, it should be enforced on the kickoff because
This is
I think
onside kick.
yeah.
Now, I mean, with the 15 yards,
Yep.
do you try the onside?
I mean, I would. You got a little momentum going on your side.
No. Wait, if you kick it deep, you're at the 20.
Yep.
Update our little ticker over there.
All right. Let's see if I can do that.
Guys, how you got me now?
There we go.
There you. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Yeah.
Buddy. Smartphone is
over
smarter
here.
than the upper.
What's that? It's
Smartphone is upper.
Yeah, it's cold.
There we go.
Yep,
Ticker
got
over.
Apple Siri just messing me up here for the whole first half of the game, but got it figured out now.
Dudley, was the player ejected from Menard, or was it just a 15-yard penalty?
Well, if I could get my nose out of my phone, I'd give you a better answer, but I think it was just a 15-yard penalty. I didn't see an ejection.
Yep. Well, I tell you, it looked like targeting and at a minimum some taunting after that big hit as well.
Yeah, it was a big hit. See how the Tigers respond here on defense. Like to see a little payback on it.
Yep. So it is enforced on the kickoff. Your St. Mary's Tigers will be kicking off from the Menard 45-yard line.
This is onside.
I'd have maybe onside that or squibbed it or something. So ball's away though, and brought in, fumbled initially at about the 3, brought up to the 5. And wrapped up by a host of St. Mary's Tigers.
Wesley Grimes, the 8th grader with a glory out.
Big hit right there, and that's going to keep St. Mary's or keep Menard deep in their own territory.
Yeah, be down here at the 11-yard line, guys.
All right, so 1st and 10 Menard at their own 11. Dudley, we might give you a play call here so I can wet my whistle.
There you go. Sorry about that there, Trent. They're actually going to back him up a little bit, mark him down at the 10-yard line. 5 minutes and 46 seconds left to go in the first half. Tigers trailing the Eagles by 1, 7-6. Be first and 10 from the Eagles' 10-yard line. Eagles lined up, 2 receivers to the right, single receiver and wing to the left. Snap is back, handoff to number 13. Found a little crease up the middle. He's going to scamper forward for 12, maybe mark him down about 11-yard carry. They'll mark him down at the 21-yard line, guys. Not a lot of running room down there, but he was able to squeeze through a small crease, find a little daylight.
Yeah, he found a little bit of a crease there, didn't he?
He did. 2 receivers on each side of the line of scrimmage. Snap is back. Quarterback keeper up the middle.
Pretty big hit there. Tucker Johnson was on an outside blitz, and unfortunately, the play went up into the middle of the St. Mary's Tigers defense.
It did. Big hit by number 6, Jacob Thibodeau, though. Be 2nd and 5. 2 receivers on each side of the formation. Tailback number 13 lined up to the quarterback's left-hand side. Spread formation here. Snap is back. Quarterback looking to his right. Has some pressure up the middle. He's going to be wrapped up and dropped. Still fighting. Now he's dropped, guys. Took 3 Tigers. Hudson Methvin finally came in and cleaned it up. But Connor Kay and I think it was Latravian in on the initial pressure.
And,
Latravian led the way.
Yeah. And, sadly, you live in a time where you're almost fearful of laying out a quarterback when he stood up like that because you very well may get a personal foul call.
A personal foul, yep. But great job by the Tigers defense. That's going to be a loss of about 7 yards, bring up 3rd and 12 from the Eagles' 20-yard line.
All right, let's go.
Big stop here needed for the Tigers.
Yeah, get off the field. Get off the field, defense.
I feel like we get off the field.
Quick pass into the flats and incomplete. That'll set up 4th down, and it should move the field here, huh?
Yeah.
He had feet coming at him.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, yeah, it was well defended by the Tigers. Had 2 defenders there waiting on him. If he were to get the catch, it would have still been a loss of 2 or 3 yards.
Yep. They'll be kicking from their own, what about 12, Dudley?
Should be their own 12, 13-yard line. Oh, well, here we go. He's already out here. He's going to be at the kicking from the 8-yard line, guys.
I'd send him. Send him. Block one. Been a while. French had his own 45-yard line. And there we go. The game clock is back up. 3:52 showing before halftime. St. Mary's trailing 7-6. A little bit of early missed opportunity, but had a good little sustained drive and scored.
Tigers definitely playing for the return.
Snap is back. French catches it straight into his chest. Flag already down. And French gets wrapped up at about midfield.
We're going to back us up, Tim.
Yeah.
I had Dennis and Morgan on a little hold there.
He was do-say-doing. Yeah, I believe well, I believe we got everybody up now. I think Chad's working good on his. Dudley, we got you on the field, and the trifecta is back. Does that make us the 3 amigos or the Trace Hombres?
The 3 Stooges.
The 3 Stooges. There you go. Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Looks like the ball is marked on the Eagles' 46-yard line, guys.
Still married.
Eagle 46-yard.
Golly. Merritt Anderson.
There you go.
It's coming in at quarterback.
3 minutes and 43 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Tigers trailing by 1, 7-6 on the road tonight.
Merritt with JPT. Takes the snap, rolls left, and gets wrapped up immediately by number 20 for Menard. Good loss.
Sam Bricado.
That's Sam Bricado.
Stop the sack.
He was the same kid that
Big
had the
loss.
big lick.
Dropping back about 10 yards.
I wish they'd have kicked him out.
Yeah, but Frank said they can't
Second
do
and
that,
20.
unfortunately. So we always thank our main officiator that listens in and corrects us on our indiscretions. And maybe we need to get a rule book up here. Maybe we need to take a referee primer in the offseason.
That requires too much reading and studying there, Trent.
No doubt about it. So AJ back in, rolls right, and gets brought down from behind, and another loss down, and your St. Mary's Tigers are going backwards here.
Yeah, two plays, 2 sacks.
Yeah, and both times trying to roll out and catch an edge. That time, AJ rolling out to his right and stopped about halfway through the rollout and allowed the defender to catch up to him. Potentially had a little bit of running room if he had continued that rollout around the game.
Number 20, Mercado. Is that one that's the restaurant?
I think it is. Yeah,
I'm not eating there anymore.
No, not going tonight. Yeah, I don't care what kind of cannoli you got.
Yeah.
I don't want one.
He makes any more plays. I'm not eating there anymore.
2 minutes and 15 seconds here, guys.
Ride here. Yep. And blown dead. Yeah, we were up against the play clock there. St. Mary's Tiger timeout. I think that leaves us one more.
You got to go to Hayden Nelson deep here. Yeah. I mean, he's your primary.
Yeah.
After the catch he made down there in the end zone.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
So with the timeout, we'll take DK01.
We'll take a little timeout.
Storage.
Are you considering cataract surgery and want to make the right choice for something as precious as your vision? At Wallace Eye Associates, we suggest you simply ask your local eye doctor. After all, more eye doctors across Cenla continue to recommend Wallace Eye Associates, and they have been for decades. When it's time for cataract surgery, there's only one team, one focus, your vision. Wallace Eye Associates.
Welcome back, Tiger fans. Looks like AJ is going to take us into the third and forever.
Right.
Yeah, it looks like I'm down on the other end here, guys, but third about 20 at least, 25.
Yeah, they
maybe?
said third and 30. They have a little bit of a better view from the grandstands across the way or from the press box over there. So AJ immediately looks to throw, sets up the middle screen, and intended receiver there. Is that number 1? Yeah, I believe it is. That's Kylan Gandy.
Yeah, thrown high there, guys, and definitely setting up the middle screen. All 5 receivers, were set up blocking, but thrown just high and out of the reach of Shallon.
So, we talked about missed opportunities. Another little bit of a missed opportunity. You had a little bit of field change, had the ball, kicked off after the penalty, backed up Menard kind of deep. They couldn't do anything with it. Kicked to us. We have it more or less just close to midfield and can't make anything out of it. Good kick here. Let's see. Takes a good St. Mary's bounce, and it's going to be brought in and eludes 2 tacklers here and brought down finally by a host of St. Mary's Tigers.
He said
about 6 of them, and ball was at his feet. He just picked it up and ran through St. Mary's Tigers coverage.
First to hit him.
Turns something into nothing there, nothing into something.
So Eagles will take over 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. Minute 52 seconds left to go in the first half.
Man, a little bit of breeze would be nice. That flag is dead still on the flagpole out there, Dudley. With that minute 52, White Hat blows his whistle, starts the clock, and Vaughn is in the backfield with 2 receivers left and right of the formation. He goes straight dive here and finally gets wrapped up there by Jacob Thibodeau, not before he gains probably about 8 on that play here.
Yeah, Tigers listen from the left-hand side here and left the middle wide open.
Yeah, straight quarterback draw. So Vaughn again, same formation, looks to throw, left-handed snap pass into the middle, immediately defended, but not before first down reception by number 17, the intended receiver, Matthew Hicks. Menard going up tempo here with 1:20 go before halftime. I bet they'd like to add some points. Vaughn, quarterback draw again. Nothing doing this time. He's wrapped up in the backfield. He maybe got to the original line of scrimmage there. Going to set up
the charge for St. Mary.
Clock is going to go under a minute here as the offense resets for Menard. No huddle. They're immediately back on the line of scrimmage. Two receivers left and right of the formation for Vaughn with the running back on his left hip. He drops, looks to throw, has a receiver intended over the middle of the field. That's Hicks again. He gets immediate pressure from St. Mary.
Hicks is complete.
About 7.
Hudson Mefton with the tackle.
Let's see where they mark this. And Menard's
Eagles are going to call a timeout.
42 clicks on the clock before halftime. Menard Eagles up 7-6. Come on, Tiger defense need a good stance here with 3rd and about 5 showing on this big play. So
definitely don't want to give up any points.
No doubt about it. So
Travion looks like he's checking back again.
Menard pretty much already has what they want. And looks like they're going to come in, and I'll tell you what, Hicks has kind of had that easily over the middle there on a couple of plays. Well defended, but just finding a little bit of a crease, a little bit of a soft spot in the zone.
Tigers are bringing a lot of pressure from the edges, so that's going to leave the middle open.
Sure should. So, Dudley, I'm going to let you take this one with 42 seconds.
Yeah, but Eagles up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 5 here. 2 receivers to the right. A single receiver and tight end here on the left-hand side. Snap is back. Quarterback's got immediate pressure up the middle. And he's going to be dropped for about a 5-yard loss. Maybe about 7 yards, guys. 3 Tiger defenders there in the backfield.
I had Tucker Johnson blowing up the middle there.
Yeah, Tucker Johnson came from the middle. Got Hayden Nelson back there as well. There was a 3rd Tiger, and I just lost the number.
Brady Childers dropping back to take the punt for the Tigers now.
And Tigers with a timeout. 11 seconds left to go in the half. We'll call a timeout to force a punt here before halftime. 4th and 13.
I'd be surprised Menard actually punts.
Yeah.
Get the tickets ready. We're going to announce the split the pot.
I mean, a lot of bad things can happen on the
tonight.
And judging by the one we saw previously, it wasn't a great one. So not sure what the track record is for the Menard punter. I know their kicker's good, obviously. I don't know if it's one and the same. No. That's it. Take an incomplete pass 30 yards downfield and run this clock out almost, or just run around in the backfield. I mean,
I'm throwing it deep, taking a chance. Yeah. But I hope they punt.
It looks like we have the punt unit on the field. I think number 9, I believe he's been the punter tonight.
I would play defense if I'm the Tigers.
He'll be punting from the Eagles' 45-yard line.
Back deep. Who's wearing 22 for your
Brady Childress?
Okay, Childress.
Oh, they do punt it.
Yeah, that's a much better one. That is going to be.
Brady. No.
Oh, my God. Brady just takes a chance there, brings it in at about the 9.
Woo.
Post of Menard Eagles right around him. Very ill-advised.
Not sure what 22 is.
And Brady's helmet comes off. He'll have to take a trip to the sidelines, but in this case, a trip to the locker room because the clock expired on that play, and it's halftime. Your St. Mary's Tigers trail 7-6 on the road at Menard with the Bishop Bowl on the line.
We'll go to halftime on here, Trev.
I think we have a sponsor.
Yep, our halftime sponsor is Trace Reliability.
Get your tickets out.
In today's industries, downtime is costly. Reliability is everything. That's why plants across the region turn to Richard Armstrong and his team at Trace Reliability. With innovative solutions and authentic service, they provide products, rentals, and services that keep your operation running. From pumps and seals, laser alignments, condition monitoring, field services, and much more. Trust the team that puts your reliability first.
And with that, we'll take an extended halftime timeout, and we'll be back with second half action from Menard. St. Mary's trailing 7-6. Be back shortly.
Led by Captain Ella Jones,
We need to pause it?
Audrey Mott,
Oh, yeah.
and Lieutenant Adele Williams. Ladies and
I think it was. I hear a bad delay in my headset.
I heard a little dragging there a couple
Yeah.
times.
My Siri, because like I hear it dragging, and I'm like, right.
My Siri kept popping on, and every time Siri would pop on, it would cut off the microphone.
I heard you holding it.
Knowles and Ricotta D.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Kick underway to start the second half, and ball ought to be on the ground here. St. Mary's Tigers recover that, and number 10 for the Menard Eagles tried to pick that up. That was Knowles. Knowles just kind of mishandled that at his own 20, and Cedars. Yep, outstanding play right there, and with only 5 seconds off the second half clock, St. Mary's set up nicely with the ball at the Menard 29.5-yard line there.
Yep, looks like we got at the they're going to move down to the 28-yard line here.
28-yard line.
Yep.
So St. Mary's trailing 7-6, and a good turn of fortune there. You know, you hate to kick off in the second half, but this is the way to do it. So
you steal a possession right here. Tigers, single receiver to the left and right. Up backs on both sides. Got to reverse to Jacob Thibodeau, moving from right to left.
I think he lost the ball. Golly. Easy. They're marking it in Menard's favor. So easy come, easy go, right?
Yeah, I tell you what. They're going to mark it a fumble or rule it a fumble, and the Eagles will take over 1st and 10 from their own 29-yard line. We need the defense to step up here, stiffen up, and let's see if we can get the ball back.
Menard already on the line of scrimmage, re-energized from the halftime break, 11:50 on the third quarter clock. Eagles with 2 receivers to the left, a wing to the right, and a wide receiver out wide to the right for Vaughn. Vaughn, handoff right side, met by 4 or 5 St. Mary's Tigers, but I tell you what, he's running hard. Has about 11 to 12 yards on that carry off a right tackle. It took 4 Tigers to bring him down.
Yeah, met him at the line of scrimmage, and Menard offensive line doing a good job helping to carry him forward there, and it just looked like a rugby scrum there that was moving forward for positive gains for Menard. Late flag on the play. Officials are out on the field discussing it, having a conversation. We'll see what the ruling is. 11 minutes and 41 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Looks
2
like
quick turnovers here to start the second half.
Looks like it might be Menard, judging where that flag came out, and Menard is backing up, so that'll be fortuitous after the big gain on the play.
You guys got me?
We got you there, Chad.
All right.
Hopefully you have better luck than I did there in the first half, but we got you loud and clear here.
Okay.
So they will back up Menard. See, they haven't pulled the ball back here, but
so from the spot of the foul here, it looks like it's going to be 15.
They're about the 25-yard line.
Yep. So as you may have heard from the overhead broadcaster, 1st and 25 Menard at their own 25-yard line now. Ball closer to the left hash than the right. Left-handed quarterback in Vaughn, 11:37 and counting on the third quarter clock that shows your St. Mary's Tigers trailing 7-6, and a little flip-flop of the ball to start the second half.
A lot of excitement here. Got them in 1st and long, and see if the Tigers can stiffen up here. 2 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right, halfback to the right, snaps back, quarterback looking over the middle here, has a receiver. He's going to be hit immediately, but it's number 17, Hicks, on the reception. He's going to hold on to it.
Hicks tearing us up on that little 10 and in, 5 and hook, just finding a softness in the defense, settling in, and Vaughn gets it to him immediately.
And that's what it looked like. Found a soft spot in a zone defense, and 10 yards on the pitch and catch there. Brings up 2nd down and 15 from the 35-yard line. 2 receivers to the left. Single receiver and wing to the right. Snap is back. It's high. Quarterback able to pull it in. Hand off to the tailback. Found some running room just off tackle on the right-hand side. He's going to get about 5 yards on the carry.
Yep. I think that was Gandy and Tucker Johnson on the tackle there for your St. Mary's Tigers.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Good little mix of run and pass here for Menard, kind of switching it up a little bit. 3rd and 10, though, so certainly a manageable down for your St. Mary's Tigers to get off the field and get back on offense, right?
Same formation, 2 receivers to the left, single receiver and wing to the right, tailback to the quarterback's right-hand side in the backfield.
You got to feel like he's going to look at number 17 here.
Yep, and Tigers showing pressure. Here they come, full-out blitz. Ball is in the air, soloed. Oh, my gosh. If we would have
caught but out of bounds. Caught but out of bounds.
Out of
Caught
bounds.
but out of bounds.
But, man, if our defensive back would have turned around, he could have probably intercepted that almost in bounds. But we'll take what we can get. And clock stops with 9:52. And this ought to bring up kicking territory.
I believe that was
the offense is still on the field here. Let's see. Now he's backing up.
Yep. I believe that was Brady Childress in coverage there, and didn't quite get his head turned around. Got a little bit turned around. He was in position though, and the good thing about it, used the sideline as a second defender there. Rode the receiver right up against the boundary, and while he made the catch, it was out of bounds. Yep.
Brady Childress back to receive the punt, too. I'm sure Coach talked to him a little bit about decision-making after the last deal before halftime.
Fake! Oh, my gosh. Oh. And, man, just a mishandled snap there, and I don't think that was intended. It looked like almost one of those Aussie rugby kind of kicks, but I don't think it was intended to be that.
That's what I thought. He was faking it because he took it and ran for a little bit and then kicked it.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of busted, but John Paul loses his helmet. I'll have to come out for a play.
Probably could have had a block there, but I think the Tiger defenders went into tackle mode and allowed the punter to pull up and get a quick. While not the prettiest kick in the world, it was effective.
Effective, certainly. Chad, we'll get a spot from you because it looks like it's 1st and 10 St. Mary's, maybe on about their 25-yard line.
20-yard line.
2 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. 2 backs in the backfield. Handoff to Thibodeau. Found some running room up the middle. He's going to get a
first down.
And that was Jacob. And Jacob ran pretty much north-south on that, just put his nose down and got a nice carry. And as you may have heard, 2nd and 2 right here for St. Mary's in the huddle. 9:12 and counting on the third quarter clock. St. Mary's trying to get some steam going.
Important for the Tigers here to start to build some momentum here for the second half. 2 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right, halfback to the right. John Paul Thibodeau lined up behind AJ in the backfield, and we're going to have a false start. Flags are on the field. False start on the Tigers. That's going to back us up 5 yards there. Bring up a 2nd and 6. And Chad, it looked like it wasn't just one Tiger; it was 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah, even the running back was moving towards the line of scrimmage there, and that was Jacob. That thinks that's still in that tailback for your Tigers.
No. John Paul checked in for Jacob on that play.
Okay. Yep. He should know better. I'll have a talk with him.
You got 2 receivers up top, 2 down low, guys. Pistol formation.
Take it, Chad.
John Paul Thibodeau right behind the quarterback. Motion here by Tigers to the right. Looks like we're going to hand it to John Paul Thibodeau up the middle, and he's going to be close to a first down.
I think they're going to
give it to real close.
JPT
I got a first down.
And that looked like the exact dive play that his younger brother executed for about 8 yards. So I'll take 8 yards of carry. That moves the chains, guys.
Give them a first down. 8 minutes and 24 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Tigers trailing by 1 on the road tonight. 2 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left, wing to the left. Tailbacks lined up to EJ's left-hand side in the backfield. And went with a hard count and going to be false start again on the Tigers. Got some movement on the right side of the line.
Number 55, Connor K. Got the wrong count.
Yep, guys, go back us up 5 yards, be 1st and 15 from there. So looking to build some consistency here on offense and get some momentum going here in the second half. It's going to be important for us to negate some of these unforced errors.
Yep. We're going to need a podiatrist on staff to take care of all the blown off foot injuries that we receive because we just keep shooting ourselves in the foot here.
So 2 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left, wing to the left. AJ in a pistol formation. Quick pass here to the right-hand side. We're going to break 2 tackles and then get hit hard. Challen Gandy on the reception. He's only going to get about a gain of 1 or 2 on the play.
Yeah.
He made 2 guys miss to get back to the line of scrimmage, basically. Yeah, they were all over that.
He did, and the combination route on the right-hand side had a deep post there by the one receiver, and then just a swing pass into the flats by Challen, and nobody went with the deep guy. Everybody stayed shallow, and Challen had to fight through 2 defenders just to get to where he did.
We're setting it up.
I think you got to take a shot here. Hayden Nelson down the left side. He's got man-to-man to the wide side of the field.
Handoff up the middle. Thibodeau on the carry. Probably gets the original line of scrimmage here, and he'll set up 3rd and 10.
I like that formation there with hitting Hayden up top, guys. I mean, he's got one-on-one wide side of the field. He's 6'1", 6'2".
Yep.
Going to get the shorter cornerback.
Yeah, quarterback on that side, number 7, Austin Parr, a sophomore. Great athlete, but do have some height advantage on that side.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, the defensive end for Menard over on that right side looks like he's all of about 6'4". St. Mary's pistol formation with a lone receiver to the right. AJ rolls left, looking for something, now tucks it and gets wrapped up, maybe gains 2 or 3.
Yeah,
he's got to throw that ball. He's got to throw that ball.
I think he had a couple of guys potentially open. They weren't wide open, but they had a step.
Clock goes down to the 6-minute mark, so that'll be a mandatory water break. Your St. Mary's Tigers will be facing 4th and long here after this mandatory water break. I mean, the clock's showing 6, so they ought to take it. Hadn't heard a whistle, though.
I think here it comes.
There it is. So with that, probably need to thank some of our sponsors. I mean, we'll do a score recap right here. And TCBT CPAs, that's Thompson, Cunningham, Broadway, Tottenbeer. And score update right now is 7-6 in favor of Menard. St. Mary's has had opportunity, just can't capitalize. And just about every time we get a little bit of a drive going, we shoot ourselves in the proverbial foot. And, you know, right after halftime, kind of a big play there, had the turnover but immediately gave it back on the next play. Menard couldn't really get anything going. Testament to our defense. Menard has to kick to us, but we still can't do anything with the ball. Offense is really kind of dead in the water right now.
Give you a couple other area scores. Natcher Central over Captain Shreve, 27-1 coming out of halftime. Logan Sport over Bossier, 18-0 coming out of half. West Monroe over North DeSoto, 28-17 at halftime. Tigers back out on the field, ready to punt here.
I have a question. How does Captain Shreve have 1 point?
Let's see, was not 1 point. It was, sorry, that was my mistake. 27-21 coming out of halftime.
Okay. All right.
Punt is away. It's going to bounce. Oh, and it's going to hit the ground.
St. Mary's covers it up.
That's going to be Tigers ball at the Menard 25-yard line.
Yeah.
Now, we got to score here. We can't do this twice, baby. We need points here, guys.
So ball hit at around the punt hit at around the 35-yard line. Excuse me. Took a hard Tigers roll right into the returner's feet, bounced off of his shin, and Tigers are able to jump on it and they're gonna mark us down at the 24-yard line. 5:51 left to go in the third quarter. Tigers need to take advantage of this opportunity to put some points on the board.
Absolutely, they do. JPT running hard and maybe 3 there.
Looks like they've got him down 3-yard carry, have him down at the 22-yard line. Excuse me, Trent. I'm going to grab this out.
Absolutely. So Big turn of events here. St. Mary's retains possession. 5:30 going in third quarter action, trailing 7-6 and threatening just on the cusp of red zone territory here. AJ in the backfield in the pistol formation, running back to his left, wing to his left, and JPT up into the middle of the Menard defense, gains about 5 right there. Going to set up a very manageable 3rd and 3.
Heavy formation, tight end to the right, single receiver to the left. I think I saw a nutback on the left. Maybe been 2 tights on the right-hand side.
Get this first down, St. Mary's.
We need to keep feeding John Paul Thibodeau. Let the junior have the ball here. We need points.
Big 3rd down play from the 17-yard line of Menard. Single receiver on each side of the formation, wing on each side of the formation. JPT in the lineup behind AJ in the pistol formation. Snap is back.
It was low.
It was low. Got the handoff. No fumble on the play, but loss of a yard on the play.
Rolled the ball back there.
And that's going to bring up a 4th and 4.
What you do here, Dud? You pass or throw it? Run it or throw it?
You don't have a choice. I think you go for it.
Oh, no. I just asked if you run it or throw it. I didn't ask you to go for it.
Now, I think for me, in most situations, I'm going play action here. See if I can hit a receiver on a short 5 and out.
Yep. 10 on the play clock.
Yep. Gotta hurry.
Double wings, 4 seconds. AJ takes a snap. Fake handoff, play action into the flats. And he was over. Oh, and just couldn't quite get it to Jacob Thibodeau, who was wide open.
You think he was open. Shallon Gandy was all alone in the end zone.
Yep. Just couldn't quite get it to him. Turnover on downs.
Yeah, and probably a combination of things there. Needed 4 yards on the play, ran the route at about 8 yards deep, and ball was thrown about 6 yards deep or beyond the line of scrimmage there. Just a lack of execution there, and, defense needs to hold, keep us in the ball game, make it a 1-score event here.
Yep. 2 opportunities in the red zone and nothing to show for it at this point on this end of the field, north end of the field. So Menard, handoff, trying to find blockers, and brought down after a 3-yard carry. Running back on the play after he gets up out of the pile is number 19? 13. Yeah, 13. That's Moran, Aiden Moran. 3:22 showing in the third quarter. St. Mary's trailing 7-6. Menard waiting for the call from the sideline. They come to the line of scrimmage. Vaughn in the backfield moves his running back to his left side, wing to the right, 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the top of the formation, facing 2nd and 8. Man in motion, moves the wing to the left, and stoppage of play. The clock rolls down to 0, so delay a game will back them up 5, so it'll turn out to be 2nd and 14. Second and 14 for Menard at their own 15-yard line now. So got to take advantage of that, Tiger D. 2:55 showing.
So Tiger's looking to bring some pressure, blitzing off the corners.
Tries to go deep, now gets pressure. Ball's out on the ground. And I don't know if
that's a forward
pass. They're going to call that an incomplete pass.
Yeah, that was incomplete pass.
Unbelievable, because we saw 17 Hicks pick it up off the ground, and with a swarm of Tiger defenders just not quite in position. And if they had ruled that a completed pass or a fumble.
Right, fumble with a pickup at his feet. So clock stopped, 2:41 in the third quarter. Tigers trailing 7-6. Menard.
You gotta feel like they're gonna throw it to 17 here.
The question, Chad, will be where he settles. If it's going to be for first down territory, if he's going to settle in the middle of this and try to get it on the yak, yards after catch, right?
I look for him running deep down the left side or the far side of the field.
Yep. 2 receivers left, a wing to the left, and a wide receiver far out to the right. Ball on the right hash for Vaughn. He drops, looks to pass,
Looking to the
steps up
left.
in the pocket, has a deep receiver,
Oh,
almost
almost
intercepted by
interception.
Shalon Gandy. And
great coverage by the Tigers. Had Shalon there and
over
covered.
the top 8.
Kane Dortline also in excellent position there. That's going to bring up a 4th and 13. Tigers defense holds strong here in third quarter action.
I think I come after this kick. I really do.
Oh,
the way our offense is struggling, I would too, Trent.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I mean,
snaps have been very inconsistent there by Menard's punting team, and prime opportunity to take advantage of a turnover. If we can get some pressure on the punter in conjunction with a bad snap here.
Yep.
Snap is back.
He's got this side.
French picks it up.
He's got the corner. No, he didn't.
Tacks on about 3 yards after bringing that in on a little bit of a wobbly kick. He's going to have it in Menard territory at the Menard, what do you call that, about a 48, 49-yard line?
Yeah,
but
just
they're in Menard territory.
Of midfield. Good job by Kane Dortline. We mentioned his name on defense there. He was back there, prime position for a block in the back on that return and was able to hold up. Nice disciplined job by the sophomore Tiger.
Guys, maybe we ought to try Shalon was very effective in running the ball last weekend at quarterback, with that power package. It might be time to go to that.
We've yet to see that wildcat look that we had last week that was running good behind the double wing, and I would counter off of that as well.
Tigers break the huddle. 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left, single back to AJ's right-hand side. Looks like we have Jacob Thibodeau there lined up in the backfield. Now we have a motion, 3 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Snap is back.
Tigers are going to get a penalty there. We had 2 receivers in motion at the same time.
So confusion by the Tigers offense there.
Another penalty.
Yeah, it saw them pointing at each other, a couple of them around who was going to go in motion and who was not.
It's one of those things I would love to know but not know. How many penalty yards we're averaging per ball game?
More than you want. We'll put it that way.
I bet it's 100 plus.
So Tigers, after the false start penalty or illegal motion penalty, still hadn't marked the yardage off. Official there standing over the ball. Now we're going to walk the Tigers back. That's going to move us back across midfield. Be 1st and 15 from approximately Tigers' 49-yard line. 2 minutes and 23 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Tigers trailing by 1. Looking to get some momentum here in the second half. 2 receivers to the right, single receiver, 2 receivers to the left. Now we have motion here from left to right.
Puts 3 right.
Snap is back. AJ looking quick here out on the left-hand side. Nobody open. He's going to scramble around.
That's going to be a flag.
Yeah, it's going to be intentional ground in there. He was out of the tackle box, and the only person close to it was the offensive lineman in Tucker Johnson.
Did they throw a flag?
I don't see one.
Yeah, so he was outside the tackle box. Looks like the ball did go beyond the line of scrimmage.
So you don't have to have a receiver in the area?
If Trent would attend that seminar that he was talking about earlier, we would know the answer to that.
That's it.
Because the only thing we had around that ball within 15 yards was an offensive lineman.
So, yeah.
Yeah. They'll throw the flag on that one.
Yep.
Guys, it's getting to the point we might have to make a change at QB there to get a fresh look. It's nothing against AJ, but get a fresh look here.
Yep. And I tell you, on that previous play, AJ had
he's had guys open. He's just not delivering the ball.
I think he just gets happy feet or he gets nervous. I mean,
well,
as soon as they make the break, they're open. He's just got to get it to him, and it's just it's a matter of seconds, 1 to 2 seconds.
3 receivers left. Stats back. AJ rolling out to his left. He's a fire dart there. It's going to be completed.
Yep.
The Hayden Nelson on the reception.
Minute 43 in third quarter action.
And it looked like on the last play, AJ was expecting he was going to unload quick there, short right-hand side, maybe about 7 or 8 yard route, and all the receivers went deep. So definitely some miscommunication there because he was expecting a fairly quick throw to the right, and there was not a receiver in the vicinity.
A very unmanageable 3rd and 23 for your St. Mary's Tigers.
Sort of a roughing the passer. There's not many plays in the playbook for this.
Yeah, no doubt.
3 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Snap is back. A.J. Johnson rolling out to his right-hand side. Has a receiver. That ball's going to be intercepted
by Hicks.
He's going to be intercepted at the 39-yard line. He's got some running room.
Brought down from behind by number 4, I believe.
He baited him into that throw, guys.
Yep.
Great play by the defender there. He baited him in there.
Yeah, it looked like we had a receiver open there for just a moment, and he just hung around a few yards behind him there and came up for the interception.
Hayden Nelson brought him down from behind, sets up Menard in St. Mary's territory. And, guys, just about every time we've had opportunity, we have failed to capitalize. Just under a minute in third quarter action.
Feels like we should be up 3 touchdowns here.
Yeah, single receiver to the right. Everybody else is packed in tight there. Handoff up the middle and wrapped up maybe at the line of scrimmage or maybe a yard in the backfield by Connor Kay, number 55.
Yes.
Called his number a lot tonight. He's been strong there in the middle for the Tigers.
And that almost looked like that power play that we were just talking about. Menard must have been listening and decided to capitalize upon that because it was just power behind right wing. 30 clicks here and 7 seconds difference between game clock and play clock. So one more play here before the quarter expires for the Menard Eagles.
So wide receiver
and wings to the left.
Yep.
Same play.
Same exact play. And wrapped up at the line of scrimmage by Connor Kay again.
Yep.
So Menard lining up, single receiver to the right. Receiver on the left-hand side is lined up tight to the line of scrimmage with 2 halfbacks inside of him. And it looks like they're trying to run a little counter back to the right-hand side. And nice job by Connor Kay fighting through the blockers both times. And
Aiden Moran on the carry for the Menard Eagles. And with the quarter end, St. Mary's trails 7-6 in a really close game where your St. Mary's Tigers have had opportunity, just can't make anything out of opportunity.
Just unable to get anything going there on offense, consistency. And when we've had a positive play, we followed up there with a, had a step back, 2 steps forward, 1 step back, so to speak. So really struggling to get some momentum there on the offensive side of the ball. Despite that, defense, for the most part, has held strong, especially in the running game. And we'll get you some area scores here as we get ready for fourth quarter action here on the road tonight against Menard. Leesville over Maney in the third quarter, 35-8. Red River over Oak Grove. And mentioned last week, Red River looked good, much improved over last year. They're over Oak Grove, 30-20 in the third quarter. LaSalle over Maryville, district opponent, 18-16. Delhi Charter over Jonesboro Hodge, 27-12. Let's see, Northwood over Pickering, 14-0. That's third quarter action. And Elton over Montgomery, 36-12. And that's also, that looks like that's at halftime there. So Menard, same formation, single receiver to the right, heavy set there to the left-hand side. 3rd and 12. Snap is back. Pile of Tigers in the backfield there.
John Paul Thibodeau just took on 3 blockers, shucked them, and made the tackle, man.
Yeah, just no everything on all 3 plays, same formation by Menard, and just great push and momentum there on the Tigers' defensive line and linebackers.
So on that tackle for loss, a big thank you to Foshi Trucking for our sack and tackle for loss sponsor. Thank you, Foshi Trucking.
Huge shout out to the Foshis, longtime St. Mary's supporters, and all 3 boys went and attended St. Mary's, played football for St. Mary's as well. So a big shout out to them.
Quick kick here. This is going to go in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And
surprising the punt there from your 30 Where were we at? The 33-yard line?
Yeah, they were at the
St. Mary's
34.
34-yard line, and to punt one into the end zone, that doesn't really make a lot of sense here. But nevertheless, Tigers will take over 1st and 10, 11 minutes and 13 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. And
looks like we're going to have a quarterback shakeup here. Shalin Gandy looks like he's going to take the helm now.
So making a change here, see if we can change it up a little bit. And, you mentioned earlier, just, line them up, power football.
Yeah, it worked last week. We were gaining about 7 yards a carry on that.
And Tiger, the line on both sides of the ball tonight have been able to get a push. So I don't see any reason why this couldn't work. Tigers break the huddle, single receiver to the right, tight end to the left, and 2 halfbacks lined up to the right-hand side. King formation, for those that know. Snap back. Handoff.
Oh, he's got a seam.
JPT had a seam. Gains about 6 on that.
So heavy formation to the right-hand side, counters back to the left-hand side with a bevy of lead blockers, and he's able to fight forward for 6 yards on the play.
Janice on the tackle for Menard.
Bring up 2nd and 4 from the Tigers' 26-yard line.
St. Mary's.
I think it's time to feed John Paul Thibodeau and tell him to lead us to the promised land.
Yep, back to a double wing formation. It now switches to the left side. Wide receiver out wide. Shalin Gandy noses forward and in true form to what they were doing last week. Looks like it's going to move the game. It's going to be just shy. That's a referee spot there. It's going to be about a yard shy. 3rd and 1. Ball at the St. Mary's 34-yard line. 24-yard line.
31, big play right here.
Let's not get cute. Let's just pound it. Let's not get cute here.
Yeah.
No, I'll take just a quarterback keeper. I almost hope we don't hand it off. Just got 4 lead blockers here on the left-hand side. Let it roll. And
run counter to it. JPT trying to find a seam. Finally,
it's coming back. It's coming back. A hold.
Flag comes out, and that's going to probably be a holding call, as you alluded to, Chad.
Yeah, Tigers line up, heavy set to the left-hand side again. Counter back to the right-hand side. Has some lead blockers. John Paul Thibodeau able to get the corner, but it looks like we, based on the laundry on the field, had a little hold there on the right-hand corner there. That's going to back the Tigers up, going from a 3rd and 1 to a 3rd and 11 from their own 19-yard line.
We might be encroached upon 200 yards of penalties.
Minimum of 120. And the way I measure a football field, 100 yards is a touchdown. So you're giving up a minimum of a touchdown in penalties. And that just can't win ball games. 7-6 still. Menard.
Gonna have to burn a timeout here.
Clock is low. 2 seconds. Snap is back. It's low. He's able to pick it up and barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. 4 yards. Gain of about a yard there. Be 4th and 10 from our own 20-yard line, and that's going to bring out the punt unit for the Tigers.
Yep. And backed up deep in your own territory, you might give Menard good field position here as well.
Clock's continuing to run. 9 minutes and 4 seconds left to go in the ball game. Tigers trailing by 1 on the road tonight, and the punt unit is out trotting out on the field. So you think, guys, maybe if the defense is able to hold, you've got 1 or 2 possessions here to get some additional points on the board.
Yep.
I feel like you got 1.
Barring a big play, right?
Snap is back. End over end. Low punt. It's going to take a Tigers roll.
And goes out of bounds in Menard territory. Looks to be at about the 45-yard line.
I believe it'll be at the Eagles' 45-yard line based on the official
on our side. Yep.
Who I recognize that guy from calling elementary football games, and I don't think he's a fan of the Tigers. Just saying.
I don't think so.
So Eagles will take over 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line. 8 minutes and 37 seconds left in the ball game. Tigers trailing by 1. The Eagles break the huddle. Single receiver to the right and left. 2 receivers to the left, halfback to the left. Snap is back. Quarterback keeper all the way. He's met deep in the backfield by Connor Kay. He's going to spin out of that tackle, but be brought down at the line of scrimmage by John Paul Thibodeau.
Yep, giving him forward motion of about a yard there, it looks like.
Bring up 2nd and 9. Vital that the Tigers defense makes a stand here.
Yeah.
Definitely have to keep 7 off the board. Knock on wood here.
Yeah, and you got to get off the field when you're facing a 3rd and long. Got to get the ball back here. It's going to be clock management here soon. 8 minutes. Vaughn rolls left, has running room, gets upended out of bounds, but it's going to be kind of close here. We'll see how far he got. 49. So with that, he'll be about 3 yards shy.
Huge third down here for the Tigers, but you got to feel like they're probably in 4-down territory, huh? Think they'll go for it here?
I don't know. They punted on the St. Mary's 34-yard line a few minutes ago. So
you are correct.
3rd and 4 here. The Eagles have 2 receivers to the left, single receiver, and a wing to the right-hand side. Quarterback in the shotgun with the tailback lined up to his right-hand side. Snap is back. He's looking immediately to his left and drops his head. He's going to run it, and it brought down in the backfield. That's going to be a loss of at least a yard on the play.
So, again, with that tackle for loss, Foshi Trucking, the sponsor, and thankfully the defense giving them a lot of recognition tonight.
Love hearing the Foshi Trucking there.
Guys, we got to come after this punt. We got to come after it hard.
Yeah. Send the house.
Our offense doesn't show me anything to inspire me to think we can go 80.
Number 2, Michael French, sitting at the St. Mary's 15-yard line. Snap is back. Punts away.
Not a good punt. Not a good punt, huh?
It goes straight out of bounds.
It'll be on the mark here.
Oh, and we've got a flag here on our sidelines. And I think the official that I was discussing earlier is going to throw a flag on our coach who's standing 3 yards off the line of the sidelines here. And he's going to give I don't know if it'll be a sideline warning, but I'm looking at our coach's feet, and he's on this side of the white mark here.
Sideline warning. Yep. That should be a warning.
Yep. Yeah, I'm looking at him here, and the official ran out of bounds. I'm looking at our coaches, and his feet are on this side of the white line. So it looks like they're going to give us – nope, they are going to throw a flag. It's not a warning here.
Wow. So ball originally spotted.
Bad call. Bad call.
Well, you hate when refs start injecting themselves in the ball game.
So the kick was spotted out of bounds at the St. Mary's 35-yard line. The penalty back up St. Mary's 15 yards. It'll be 10 Tigers at their own 20-yard line.
What a costly penalty.
Yeah, on the punt, the official was running down the sidelines here and drifted into our sidelines. And I'm looking, they're not 15 yards in front of us here. And our coaches were behind the white line here, just like they're supposed to be. And he ran into one of them.
Seems like you should get a warning first, right? 7:03 to go in this one. 7-6. Tigers trailing the Menard Eagles at Eagle Field. Bishop Bowl on the line. AJ back in the backfield.
Tigers with 2 receivers to the right, single receiver, and a wing to the left. A.J. Johnson back in at quarterback. Handoff up the middle to John Paul Thibodeau. He's going to make it back to the line of scrimmage, but be brought down there. Not a lot of running room for him up the middle. Brings up 2nd and 10. No gain on the play. It's 6 minutes.
Guys, Menard is selling out on the run. They're not respecting the pass at all. We got to throw it here.
Yeah, you got to keep the defense honest. 40.
And they're selling out. They're bringing the house right now. They're daring us to
Oh, yeah,
throw
they
it.
stacked in the box. They got about 8 in the box.
You got to take a shot here. You got Aiden Nelson on a height advantage. Take advantage of it. Take a shot.
Yeah.
So single, 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Now we're motioning from left to right.
Snap
is
is low.
back. Quick pass out here to Hayden Nelson.
Loss of a yard.
And he's going to lose a yard on the play. Looking for a wide receiver screen to the single receiver here on the near side. And just not any running room, no respect there for the deep game. All the DBs are playing up tight to the line of scrimmage.
Good coverage there by Austin Para. And water break timeout. And guys had opportunities in this one, and it's getting to be crunch time.
Let's go to a timeout, guys.
Be back momentarily after this water break.
Eagle fans, got it for Thomas on Wednesday night, 7 o'clock.
Are you considering cataract surgery and want to make the right choice for something as precious as your vision? At Wallace Eye Associates, we suggest you simply ask your local eye doctor. After all, more eye doctors across Cenla continue to recommend Wallace Eye Associates, and they have been for decades. When it's time for cataract surgery, there's only one team, one focus, your vision. Wallace Eye Associates.
So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 6 minutes to go in the ball game. Tigers facing a 3rd and 11 from our own 19-yard line, trailing by 1 here on the road against the Menard Eagles. We have 2 receivers to the left-hand side, 2 receivers to the right. John Paul Thibodeau lined up next to A.J. Johnson's right-hand side in the backfield.
Carter Hogue in the middle of the field, guys, on a post.
So wide open there in the middle. Safety shaded outside of the hash marks on both sides of the field, Chad. See exactly what you're talking about.
If Carter beats him on the step, he's wide open. It's there. Whew. And Carter Hogue he's fast. Come on, hit him in the middle on a post, Coach.
Tigers line is down. Tigers motion receiver from left to right. Now we have 3 on the right, single receiver on the left. Snap is back. A.J. Johnson rolling out to his right-hand side.
Time.
Has some time, dances around, looking for a receiver, throws it deep.
Jump ball to Yop and defended by Hicks.
Yep, it's just too far to throw there. Had a receiver open for a moment, but having to throw back across.
He had Aiden Nelson wide open coming down the sideline.
And that's going to bring up a 4th and 11 from our own 19-yard line on that incomplete pass.
He had multiple receivers open for the first.
No doubt that he can chunk it. A lot of air under that ball, though.
Punting team out for the Tigers.
Let's see who's back for Menard there.
Menard returner lined up at their own 45-yard line, maybe backing up to about their 40. Snap is back. Kick is away. Knuckleball is going down the middle of the field, and it's going to bounce. And no return on the punt.
Down at the 46-yard line of Menard, it looks like.
Yep, looks about right there, Trent. And Eagles will take over 1st and 10 from there. 5 minutes and 36 seconds left to go in the ball game. Calling on our defense to make a stand here again.
Once again.
They've been doing it most of the game.
I think we need to count on them for some points here.
Turnover, pick 6 would be nice. So single receiver, 2 receivers to the left, single to the right, halfback to the right-hand side for the Menard.
Wide side to the quarterback's left throwing side.
Yep, snap is back, handoff to tailback. No running room up the middle. Tiger defensive line continuing some dominating play here tonight.
Yep. Tucker Johnson, Blaze Conan in on that, and 54 also just ran into the meat of the Tiger defense.
Be 2nd and 10 from that point. Chad, I don't know if you got a line of sight on the actual line of scrimmage there. It looks about like the 45-yard line, thereabouts.
45-yard line, guys.
Yep.
2 receivers to the right, single receiver and wing. 2 receivers to the left, single receiver and wing to the right.
Bringing our linebackers here.
Snap is back. Heavy pressure.
And brought down by a combination of Gandy and JPT.
John Paul Thibodeau. Yep.
JPT.
Gain of looks like about 3 on the play. Bring up 3rd and 7, maybe 2 yards.
4:30 and counting. Kind of a big.
We got to have a big third down here, guys. Big third down. We need a turnover.
Yep.
We need a scoop and score.
Vaughn in the backfield. 2 receivers to the left side. Wing to the right. Wide receiver to the right. Running back to his left hip. Vaughn drops. Looks to throw. Has an intended receiver. Breaks a tackle. Has first down territory. That'll move the chains and keep the clock going. 1st and 10, Menard Eagles at the St. Mary's 39-yard line.
Senior Cutter Knowles on the reception for Menard, and Tigers defensive backs playing kind of soft coverage, coming up and tackling, and slipped right through a tackle and able to get first down yardage on the 3rd down and play.
4 minutes and counting.
We're getting to the point now. We got to have a turnover.
Yep.
Ball spotted at the Tigers 41-yard line. Single receiver to the right, 2 receivers to the left.
Quarterback draw.
Quarterback keeper up the middle. And
we got a flag.
That'll be a holding, looks like.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be holding.
At least
Came
that's
from the
what
back judge.
Shane is telling us from the field down there.
Well, normally when it comes to that back judge, it's a hold.
So stoppage of clock with the penalty. 3:35 to go in this one, and your St. Mary's Tigers trailing by 1, 7-6.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, maybe more than a hold, obviously.
Yeah.
Maybe his face mask along with the hold.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, yeah.
That's going to back him up 15 yards, bring up a
2nd and about 20. No,
should be
17.
25. Or,
yeah. Well,
no, I'm
be
sorry, with
from
the
spot five, from
with
the
the,
spot
with the
five.
run.
Yeah.
So looks like more than 20 yards, maybe about 22, 23 yards there.
Yep.
He's 2nd down. 2 receivers to the left, single receiver and wing to the right-hand side for Menard.
21 is what they're calling, 2nd and 21.
So 2 receivers to the left, single receiver and wing to the right-hand side again for Menard. Snap is back, handoff to the tailback. No running room up the middle. Tigers defense holding strong, gets maybe a yard on the carry.
Yep. Combination of John Paul Thibodeau and Hudson Medford right there.
Brings up a 3rd and 20.
Let's just be smart. Don't do anything stupid. Keep your mouth shut.
Keep the ball in front of you. Don't get beat deep.
Think they'll throw it, or they'll run it and punt. With the way we've moved the ball, I'd run it and punt.
Yeah. Well, it's 3rd down, so
2 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in the ball game. Tigers trailing by 1 on the road.
Timeout, Menard.
Menard.
They're about to get a delay game.
And with that, we'll thank a couple of sponsors here. Timeout sponsor DK01 Storage. Big shout out to DK01, and certainly appreciate your support of the St. Mary's Tiger football program. And we'll take that opportunity for a 30-second timeout.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by 2 walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
Welcome back, Tiger fans. 2 minutes and 39 seconds left to go in the ball game. The Tigers are taking on the Menard Eagles on the road tonight. Tigers trailing by 1, 7-6, low-scoring ball game. Been a defensive battle all night long. Neither offense able to get much going. Menard facing a 3rd and 20.
Let's go D.
And 2 receivers to the left, wing to the left, single receiver to the right-hand side. Snap is back. Handoff. Nothing going on up the middle. Again, and
late flag.
They got a face mask. It's going to be automatic first down.
You got to be kidding me.
Nope.
I thought I saw the same thing.
Don't be a face mask. Automatic first down.
Wow.
Fortunate thing is a 3rd and 20. That'll give them it'll be a 3rd and 5 from here. I don't think it's a first down. I think it'll be a 3rd and 5. 3rd and 4, excuse me.
Yep. 3rd and 4.
Oh.
No automatic.
Do we have any feet left to blow up?
27 and punch time, guys.
Yeah, Tigers had that one snuffed out. Defensive line and linebackers closing strong there again up the middle. But looked like I didn't see him brought down by the face mask. Chad, I don't know if you saw anything. I thought it incidental.
Oh, yeah, we got him. We earned it.
We're our worst enemy.
Oh.
So 2 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right, wing to the right. Snap is back. Quarterback looking over his left-hand side. He's going to let it go, and he's got a receiver pulling it in at the fumble.
Ball's loose. We got it.
22-yard line.
We got the ball. Ball came loose.
They're going to roll it out of bounds. So ball was brought in at the 22-yard line, and
first and
and
10
then
at
a fumble
13
on the run after the catch. Fumble is at the 13-yard line. They're going to rule it rolling out of bounds without the Tigers taking possession. Looked like we stood up with the ball, but
you're an easy field goal range for a senior kicker. So
a minute and 40 seconds left to go on the clock. Eagles break the huddle. Single receiver to the left, 2 receivers, and we're going to have a timeout here on the field. St. Mary's will take a timeout, 30-second timeout. Minute and 32 seconds left to go in the ball game. Tigers trying to keep Menard out of the end zone. Got to preserve some clock here. Down by 1, and you're almost in a position here where you're going to need to force a turnover.
Yeah, absolutely.
So with that, we'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back. A big play here as Menard will have the ball 1st and 10 from the St. Mary's 13-yard line.
Can make a first down, sadly. Menard at the line of scrimmage. Vaughn in the backfield with a running back lined up pretty much astride him. And it looks like, I'm not sure, Coach Seastrom still on the field of play with the head judge. Minute 32 showing, and
I did not have him out of bounds, guys, and I was standing in the end zone.
You didn't have him out of bounds?
No, nowhere near. And I'm standing in the end zone looking directly at it.
Yeah, a couple of plays definitely, or calls definitely questionable here in the fourth quarter that went against the Tigers, both at critical moments within the game as well.
But we've had our chances tonight. We did this.
So 2 receivers and a wing to the right-hand side from Menard. Single receiver to the left. Snap is back. Heights. Handoff to the tailback. Has some running room up the middle. And he's going to be down at the
first and goal to go.
First and goal from the 2-yard line. Minute and 24 seconds left to go in the ball game. And I see the Eagles going with keepers
running the clock
on the verge of a kneel down here. Clock's running here. Minute and 12 seconds left to go in the ball game. Tigers have 1 or 2 timeouts, I believe.
I think they've taken 1.
And we're burning 1 now, so that'll be a 1 timeout left for the Tigers with 1 minute and 5 seconds left to go in the ball game. First and goal for the Eagles at the 2-yard line. So updates for some area scores here while we're waiting on last minute here of the Tigers games. Natcher Central tied with Captain Shreve in the 4th quarter, 29-29. Logansport over Bossier in the 4th quarter, 26-6. We have Leesville over Manny in the 4th quarter action, 41-8. And Red River over Oak Grove, 36-34 in 4th quarter action. Elton leading Montgomery, 36-18, also in the 4th quarter. And Delhi Charter over Jonesboro Hodge, 27-12 in 4th quarter action. It's all up by 2 over Maryville, 18-16. Northwood Lena leading Pickering by 14 points in 4th quarter action is 14-0. Block and Vidalia are tied at this is a halftime score.
Yep. So after the St. Mary's timeout, Menard comes to the line of scrimmage. A deep set back behind on in the pistol. Looks like they're going to go pretty much.
Should be victory here if they have any class whatsoever.
7 seconds. So
formation.
Offsides, I think encroachment on. Nope.
No, they're just marking down. They're
okay. Okay.
Offsides.
Now we're running clock again. Minute 4. 7-6 is the lead for the Menard Eagles at home. And looks like for the first time, the Bishop's Bowl will reside at Holy Savior Menard. St. Mary's burns their final timeout.
Be 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. Tigers out of timeouts. 54 seconds left to go on the clock. As we mentioned, guys, had some opportunities, just couldn't get any momentum going there on offense.
And couldn't get off the field on a lot of the critical third downs as well.
The defense is only playing strong. It's the penalties and the offense that not moving the ball, and it's tough to win when you have 150-plus yards of penalties.
Yeah, so with that, the Tigers will I don't want to call this one in the books yet, but I think we'll, assuming we have 2 more kneel downs here, bring the Tigers to 0-3 on the season, and we'll have Maney on the books next week.
Not an easy task. The way they kind of rebuilding after a year or 2 of struggles after the departure of Jess Curtis, but they're back to Manny football.
They are. Had a couple tonight, 41-8. They're losing to Leesville. So Menard back out on the field, victory formation again. I think they'll have 2 more kneel downs here on 2nd down. And they'll kneel it down there on the whistle. Clock is at 45 seconds.
Can't stop it.
There's
what's
nothing
the
we can do.
differentiation here? About 6 seconds between.
Yeah, 1 more deal down. That would be ball game. So we'll be at home next week against Maney on the 26th, and then we have St. Fred's. That's a Thursday night game. That'll be at home. Thursday night game on October 2nd, and then district action will start on the road against Logansport on October 10th.
Guys, I'm gonna sign off.
So Tigers, tough one here on the road. Just couldn't get anything going here offensively, and we're going to fall to Menard, 7-6, low-scoring ball game. Neither offense able to get anything going. Both defenses able to hold up strong. Bishop's Bowl, the trophy, will move over to Menard Eagles for the first time since it was brought back out. And, this will be a tough road loss here against Menard tonight. So Tigers down 7-6. Behalf of Trent, Fidel, and Chad Methvin, we'll certainly enjoyed everyone joining us tonight. We'll thank a couple of sponsors and we'll sign off to next week.
Yeah, absolutely. A big chance to thank our sponsors, our pregame sponsor, Play Ball Productions, our halftime sponsor, Trace Reliability, kickoff sponsor, Trace Reliability, score recap by TCBT CPAs. On offense, our red zone sponsor, T-Johnny's, our touchdown sponsor, 3J's Construction, our field goal sponsor, Family Doctors of Natchitoches, big play sponsor on offense, Guidro's Physical Therapy, timeout sponsor, DK01 Storage. On defense, our turnover sponsor, Bonnie and Grumpy, big hit on defense, Glory Island. Forced punt sponsor is Little Eva Pecans, and our sack tackle for loss sponsor, Foshi Trucking.
A big shout out to all of our sponsors. Certainly want to thank you for your support of the St. Mary's Tiger football program
right here on 446.
446 Sports. Want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. We'll see you next week.
Off the win with 200 yards.